Yo, what's good everybody, it's your boy Cedric. Welcome back to Sweet Scale TV. In today's episode, we're checking out Omnisphere Part 3. So, the trilogy, I've seen so many comments asking for Part 3, so here it is. As you guys know, Omnisphere is an amazing and powerful VST. It's one of my favorites, and over the last 6-7 months, I discovered some features I didn't even know existed. So chances are there's probably a few producers that don't know about these features as well. So I want to make sure we're all on the same page. If you haven't seen Part 1, check that out. If you haven't seen Part 2, definitely check that out. I think both videos really help anyone that currently owns Omnisphere or anyone that's considering picking up Omnisphere. Now, I currently have a giveaway that's just ending, but chances are I might be giving away Keyscape or Omnisphere, or you never know, I might be giving away both. So yeah, be on the lookout for more information in the very near future. A very easy way to stay notified is follow me on Instagram, and if you haven't already hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification, you're gonna want to do that now. Okay, Omnisphere Part 3, here we go. Okay, so let's jump right into it. So if there's one thing you take away from this video, I want you guys to remember to take advantage of the sound matching option. Typically when I open Omnisphere, the first thing I do is go to the patch browser. Now I have Keyscape and Trillion, so I'm just gonna go to Omnisphere library, and you got all these great presets to choose from. So I've got this preset selected. I made a few changes. I reversed this sample because I want the attack to be sharper. I rated this a 4 out of 5 stars. It's a really good preset. However, if you want to start making it sound different, you can either add some more patches, which we'll get into later. What I recommend you guys start doing is start playing with some of these faders. So playing with this timbre fader will adjust the sound of the preset you're using. I have layer A selected, so it's gonna adjust layer A. So I'm gonna turn off layer B. So you can tell there's a huge difference in the patch. You can also adjust the filter. You can also change the filter. So we got a low pass. Let's change it to fat resonance. Now, let's say you really like this sound. Something I highly recommend everyone start doing it and taking advantage of is the sound match. We're gonna hit match current sound selection. Now Omnisphere is gonna start searching for sounds and presets similar to the one we have selected. The presets found in the patch browser consist of anywhere from 1 sound to 4 sounds combined. So this postmodern duophone consists of 2 sounds. How do I know that? A and B have a blue light highlighted underneath, as well as when you take a look at the layer section, A and B are highlighted. If I want to activate C, I would click on C, and now it's activated. So this is something I just discovered half a year ago. Some of you might have known this, some people might not. If I pick a preset, I can add some more layers. You see with this crackle bass, it's got 2 different sounds coming in. Well, I can add the Juno sub by selecting the C layer. I'm just gonna go over to the C section. What's really cool is we can go to sample, and there's so many great sample instruments within Omnisphere. This is where sound design as well as layering and making your sound unique comes in. These are the sounds that make up the presets. Going through these categories can be extremely intimidating, so what I recommend is break it down by category. The 3 main categories I use are the retro, synthesizer, and traditional folders. So let's start with retro. I don't really do anything in the type column, but what I will start doing is going through the source column. And if you'll take a look, you'll start realizing that there's some really cool instruments. So notice you got the Hammond B3, a Hammond B3. I didn't even know you could select that in Omnisphere. And once you select a Hammond B3, you have all these different Hammond organs. So you can select one organ, or you can go and add multiple organs, or I could pick another sound, and there's so many different instruments to choose from. This is where it gets really exciting. You also have the Melotron. How cool is that? You have a Melotron with 9 different sounds, and you can mix and match and come up with your own presets. So the first 2 layers are organs, and layer C is the Melotron. I'm gonna go ahead and mute layers A and B and focus on layer C. This is what it sounds like in the center. And it sounds good. Let's take it to the left. Now let's take it to the right. And then all the way to the right. So you can see right there, even though you have a Melotron, you can get a different sound, and that's for every instrument. Playing with this fader and taking it to the left or right will change the sound. You can also add a filter. So So that sounds decent. So I'm gonna go over to layer D and mute layer C, and let's bring in another Melotron. Yeah, that sounds good. And I'm gonna bring back the Melotron flute. Now we have our own preset. I can also bring back the organs. That actually sounds pretty good. That strings and choir sounds so dope. And right away I'm going to go to the effects. I like to have reverb on a lot of my instruments. Let's go back to section A. I've selected the Melotron strings choir. So we got that selected. Let's say I'm looking for some more sounds that sound very similar to it. I can go over to sound match, click on match current selection. Now Omnisphere has gone through the entire VST and it's going to show me presets that sound similar to the Melotron strings choir. That sounds so dope. So I'll add that to layer B. That sounds dope as well. So let's bring that into layer C, go over to layer D. That's kind of different, but I like it. I can make some adjustments to every layer individually. I can add effects on every layer individually. So if I want to add a filter or distortion or whatever, some delay. Now let's bring every layer back in. You know what I'm saying? We got something nice here. And this is my preset. So I kind of like this, so I'm going to go ahead and save this. Like that, it took me less than like 3 minutes to come up with my own preset. Is it perfect? No, but I just wanted to show you for the sake of the video how easy it is. Let's check out the synthesizers. Come on, bro. Like, this has so much potential. You know, we got the Prophet 5. Woo! And I'm not even layering right now. I'm just playing one patch. Yo, the Prophet 5 it's got some really dope patches. As you can see, you got some Moog synthesizers. So you got 8 different instruments from Roland, including the Roland Juno 60, and the Juno 60 comes with over 30 patches. Now, when I go through these patches, I'm not looking for a finished product. I just want a sound that sounds very good. And there's so many of those found within Omnisphere. Ooh, yeah. Listen to that. I'd say there's probably about 100 Roland patches found within Omnisphere. And again, I'm not using any third-party effects, and I love using my third-party effects. And what I mean by third-party effects is just effects I use that are not found within Omnisphere. Like, I hear this, I already know as soon as I throw on my effects, this is gonna sound amazing. Yeah, that's gonna sound amazing. You know what, let me just show you guys what I mean. So I'm gonna bring in ROM. I haven't used drip in a minute. I also did a review on drip, so check that out. So that's why I say I don't necessarily need a finished product when I'm looking for sounds within Omnisphere. I just need a decent patch. Once I find that, I know I can layer that patch. I can add some effects, third-party effects, internal effects to make it sound unique. It's crazy how many amazing synthesizers there are. Again, these are patches, they're not presets. This is where you can use multiple layers, add your effects, and create your own presets. And I mean, I'm predominantly a hip-hop, R&B, trap, pop type producer, but if you're looking for some wild sounds, you will definitely find that in Omnisphere as well. There's just too many, way too many amazing sounds. And then we have the traditional category, and that's where you can find some really dope guitars. Now that I've learned more about Omnisphere, I feel like I'll definitely start using it a lot more. And if I'm creating any presets, I'll definitely share them on the channel. These features just take Omnisphere to another level. It's your boy Cedric from Sweet Scale TV. Plenty more coming up, so be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. Signing out, I'll see you in a future episode.